how's the first week and a half of spring ball been like?
Oh, it's been good. I feel like we're more put together than the recent years we've been here with Coach Brown. I mean, I've been with him since the first year he got here, so I feel like we're definitely more put together than the recent years, and we're looking a little better.
Yeah, I'd agree with Trey. Compared to last year, even I think we're more of a team, more of a group, more glued together, which is obviously a great thing. Makes it easy to get going and everything, playing ball. Obviously still got a long ways to go. It's practice 4 today, but to start off this first week and a half has been really good.
For both of you, a lot of turnover. Guys departed, hopefully going to the NFL and things like that. How's the transition with the new transfers joining the roster? What's that like?
I mean, they fit in pretty good. Like most of them are vets, so they get the concept of what we're doing and what kind of offense we run. So I feel like it'll come together quickly for them.
Yeah, I'd agree with Trey. New transfers came in, adopted the culture well. Us being the vets, we've obviously taught them, and it also helps that we have a lot of guys on the O-line that played last year. Probably 5-6 guys that got meaningful playing time last year. So it's been easy to incorporate them into our culture and incorporate them into the offense.
Yeah, kind of building off that, you guys do bring back a fair amount of experience from last year. So how's that bode for you guys heading into this spring ball, knowing while you are bringing in a fair amount of newcomers and transfers and freshmen and whatnot, you've got like a lot of familiar faces still in that room?
I played tight end my first year here and O-line, so I've kind of like got the picture of both. So I feel like I know the offense a little bit more than the usual offensive lineman at my position would. I feel like since it was Pete's first year last year, so I feel like he's going to be way better just because he has the playbook in his head.
Yeah, no, kind of like we touched on, us being a veteran O-line, it's easy for us to, get along. And the coolest thing is probably pushing each other in practice, getting on each other, coaching each other hard, as players, holding each other accountable, and it being towards, the end goal of, hey, we want to win the ACC championship this year. We have the team to do it. That's what we're going to do, come December. So just trying to capitalize on each and every day and be the best we can.
The standard here, it seems like every year it continues to grow, and with it being Coach's third year here, do you feel like there is a higher standard maybe this time around for you guys, for the group as a whole, just because of what's happened the previous couple of years?
I would say no, personally. I mean, our standard every year has been to win the ACC, and as an offense, we have a standard too. So it's just try to meet that standard every single day. Keep it about us, keep it about the offense, and just try to do our best every single day and win as many games and as many championships as we can.
Pete, being the center, you have a unique relationship with the quarterback. What's it been like getting to know Miller Moss so far?
He's a great guy. I love him. Great football player, great friend, great teammate. You really couldn't ask anything more of him right now at this moment. He's going to be really special this year, so Cards fans should be really excited.
What specifically maybe stands out about him as a leader, and also just from a talent perspective, I guess, for both of you guys? What is it that maybe separates him from other quarterbacks you've seen around the country? Kind of what makes him special?
I feel like he can do a little bit more with an offense because he knows how to facilitate. Like, he came from offense like USC. They do a lot of things, so I feel like he's been under that, so he knows how to facilitate a little bit more than any other quarterback we would have.
You have no, I'd agree. Everything that Trey said, also just his presence in the huddle and on this team is also great. Everyone looks at him as a leader, and he is, and he's done a great job so far.
Is there an emphasis this particular offseason that maybe is different as far as for you guys, as far as growth is concerned, or is it kind of the same old, same old? Kind of talk about what does that growth aspect look like for you guys as you approach the end of spring here?
I mean, that growth aspect obviously goes up every year as an O-line. Like, every year you want to give up the least sacks you can give up. You want to give up no sacks, really, and you want that Joe Moore trophy, and that's what we want. And yeah.
For either one of you guys, what's it like blocking for not one super dynamic running back, but two of them?
It's awesome. I mean, they make us look good, man. I mean, Isaac and Duke, and even Bama and everything. Anyone who's back there, they did a great job last year, and they continue to do a great job this spring, and that's only going to build and continue. So it's fun to block for backs like that. Obviously make us look good, and we make them look good as well.
What's been the message from Coach Owens to you guys this spring thus far?
Just improvement every day. Make the short-term sacrifice for the long-term goal. Spending extra time in the film room. On the practice field, getting extra work in, whatever, just so that we can become the best offensive line in order to lead this team to become the best team.
Yeah, the biggest thing about the line, like you see it on the board every day in the offensive line meeting room, is be your biggest critic. Like, nobody else going to criticize you. shouldn't criticize you more than yourself.
Thank you guys.
There you go.